There's a lot to consider when picking the time of the year to visit Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Take a walk with me down the beach while I share with you the pros and cons of visiting Myrtle Beach in the spring, specifically March, April, or May. Hi, I'm Carmen, and if you're new here and you enjoy Myrtle Beach videos, be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you won't miss anything new. A big shout out to all of our subscribers. We appreciate you very much. Let's dive right in with the pros of visiting Myrtle Beach in the spring. First, the weather is starting to warm up, especially when you get into later April and May. Also, the last couple of weeks in May, the ocean water temperature is warm enough for most people to comfortably swim. For most of the spring, the humidity level is lower compared to the summer and early fall months, which makes those warm days really pleasant. We have an entire video detailing the weather in the spring in Myrtle Beach for March, April, and May. I'll link that video in the description below. Another big pro, hurricane season has not started yet. Hurricane season runs from June until the end of November. The flowers are starting to bloom, and it's one of the best times to visit Brook Green Gardens just south of Myrtle Beach off Highway 17. We also have a video tour of Brook Green Gardens, and I'll link that in the description below. It's a beautiful botanical garden, a zoo, as well as original statues and artwork. If you like kinetic energy and you want to have all entertainment options open, spring is a good time of the year to visit, especially in the later spring. Most entertainment at Myrtle Beach is open close to year-round, but some things, especially rides, close down in January and February. Starting in the spring, anything that was closed for the off-season has reopened. We have a video on the top 10 things to do in Myrtle Beach, and I'll link that below. Another pro, you can still get some good deals on hotels in early March, depending on when Easter falls. I'll talk a little bit more about Easter and crowds later. If you find this video helpful, please give it a like. It's an exciting time to visit Myrtle Beach since the off-season has just ended. There's a lot of energy and many attractions have been refurbished and updated over the off-season, so everything is bright and fresh. If you live to the north of Myrtle Beach where the weather is cooler, it can be really invigorating and energizing to finally get some sunshine, warmer weather, and fresh air. It's good for the mind, body, and soul after a long winter. Now let's talk about the considerations when planning a trip to Myrtle Beach in the spring. Depending on what you like, these may or may not be negative. They're just things that you need to think about when you're planning your trip. In March, and sometimes even in April, the weather can be chilly. Also, the ocean water temperatures are too low for most people to comfortably swim until mid to late May. There are a few weeks that can be very crowded during the spring. Many people come to Myrtle Beach for spring break, particularly the week before and after Easter, but it can be a busy time anytime in late March, April, or May. Also related to crowds, there are 2 large bike rallies in May. They can be a lot of fun, but both do draw large crowds to the area. Finally, Memorial Day weekend is one of the busiest weekends of the year in Myrtle Beach. Not only is it a 3-day weekend with typically beautiful weather and the first weekend most people think about coming to the beach, it's also the weekend of one of the bike rallies that I mentioned before. As I mentioned in the pros, you can get some good deals on hotels and rentals in early March. However, the converse is also true. Hotel and rental prices can be high in late March, April, and May. The more crowded the beach is, the higher the rental rates are, so if you're looking to save money, try to avoid the weeks right before and after Easter, the weeks of the bike rallies, and especially Memorial Day weekend. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now and click subscribe so you won't miss anything new. Thanks so much for watching. Until our next adventure!